Good morning, guys. So I want to show you something real quick. We made a whole ramp. I don't know what you call it, but we made it so the trailer goes down when we back it in so that we can get to the load that MT100 debris a lot easier. And thank goodness for a couple of things. That look at all this grass. This is from yesterday, and that truck has a full bed full of grass. I was just telling one of my workers yesterday, I am so happy we got the MT100 to load that debris into the trailer, the dump trailer. That wasn't even what I got it for. But if I didn't have that trailer or the MT100 to load it up, I don't know what would happen here. It would be a green wasteland. My labor would be skyrocketing, having the guys go to the green waste every day, probably. Just one of those things, man. You don't know. I didn't know how much I needed that MT100 until I got it. Here's the truck full of grass. This is from yesterday. He was in a hurry. He couldn't unload it yesterday. He said he'd do it this morning. Everything just worked out this year that I got these things and we're using them, and it's paying off. I used to have a dump at a 4-yard dumpster bin, which I still have, but now we only get it emptied out once a month, and it's mainly for like the trash. It's just for trash from garbage cans around the yard and in the office. So I was paying last year almost $500 a month. I'm probably paying a little bit more going to the green waste every day, but not that much more. Also, the MT100 comes with all the attachments, comes out to like $780 a month. So if you look at it that way, it's like the bin that I was paying last year is almost like a big portion of that is going into the MT100 that's mine. I mean, it's still a lot of money either way you look at it. So I probably shouldn't justify it because it's still a lot of money any way you look at it. But it's making my life so much easier. The cost saving of labor from even last year when they had to, pull up to the dump, the garbage bin, empty the green grass in there. That still took a lot of time. Whereas this year, they're just literally plopping it onto the ground and done, and they're gone. Whereas this year with these new truck beds, that, by the way, I want to give a shout out to Taylor who sold them to me. I didn't think I would like those. And it turns out they really are awesome. So I want to give a shout out to you, Taylor, and Travis. I don't know if they designed it, but they definitely built these and executed them very well. It's Saturday morning. I'm just waiting for people to come in. They should be coming in any minute now. Having a great week. A lot more complaints than I'm used to, though. That is kind of beating me up a little bit, the complaints. And they're not like about quality. It's more about customers upset that we didn't call them before we did the service kind of thing. Some customers were calling from a certain, stuff we've done in the past, wondering if, like, since we blew out the sprinkler lines, is turning them on part of the service? And it's like, no, it's not. And I actually got a bad review because the customer was upset that we didn't include turning the water on the following year. I'm like, we'd have to charge you more if we did that. And a lot of customers don't want to pay that extra fee. You know what I mean? It's just like weird getting complaints. I got a complaint yesterday. Well, I don't know if it's a complaint. I mean, it feels like one. It was an email with a bunch of caps, bunch of exclamation points, just upset that we aerated her lawn and overseeded in peat moss, and we didn't call her first, and she's upset. Don't charge my card until we've spoken about this. It's like, what's the big deal? I got in the property, no problem. I didn't do it, my text did. And we did the service that we were asked to do. I mean, So I'm gonna call her today and see what that's all about. But it's just like a lot of those kind of things have been happening. And I stop and wonder, is it because of my new service area? No, it's not. Because that particular complaint was in my old service area, which, so, I mean, it's just random. The call volume is higher, and a percentage of it is going to be complaints, and it seems like a lot. So I think that's what's happening. I forgot what day it was. I think it was Thursday. I was getting a ton of complaints. Boom, 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 boom. Beating me up. I sent a group text to the office staff before they came in, letting them know that customers are dropping bombs on us. That's what I call it when it feels like a lot of calls are complaints. We call it customers dropping bombs on us. Put in the comments below what you guys call it, if you even have a name for it. But anyway, it's kind of funny because one of the new office girls that started working about almost 4 weeks ago, I warned her last week that there's going to come a day where it seems like every call is a complaint, and it sure did. And it happened a week later, so it's kind of funny that I warned her. But I'm getting a phone call from my tech. Let's see what he's... What's up?
Hey, bro, I'm going to go painkillers and I overslept.
Oh, no problem, man. It's Saturday, bro. We're good.
I'll be listening.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Of course. A friend of mine wants to borrow a peat moss spreader. Also got a Facebook comment. Let's see. Oh. Gotcha. Okay. Well, Saturday. Let's do this thing. We've got 3 first-time mows, a spring wake-up, an aeration, and a big property we started doing now on the weekends. And there's 3 lawns that we didn't get to. Is it 3 or 2? It's 2. 2 lawns, and they're next door neighbors. One of them is a pretty big one. So it should be interesting. One of my guys also works on all the trucks. And, you know, he fixes everything. The lights, like we had a steering wheel problem, and he fixed that. It's so nice to have somebody like that. And he loves to mow and things like that, but he likes to work on the trucks like Fridays and Saturdays. And if I can keep the work off of him on Saturdays, especially, he has more time to work on the truck. So it's been working out amazing. And his partner works on the small engine equipment. So anytime we have a problem with any trimmers, blowers, mowers, we put it off to the side inside that tent, and he works on it on Saturdays and he fixes them. So anyway, yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting. It's still a little early to turn on the Bobcat to start loading that up, but I will be doing that soon. So anyway, guys, have a great Saturday. If it's your day off, I envy you. I probably could go home after I set everybody up, but you know, there's some paperwork to do. There's payroll hours. I need to make sure those are all right. I got to do my QuickBooks stuff. That's what I do on Saturdays. So, you know, I still got things to do, but I envy you. If you have your day off, man, enjoy it. So Jose, the guy that carved out the hole for the trailer to go down, saw me trying to load it from the side, and he's like, whoa, you're doing it all wrong. Let me show you. So basically, you're supposed to back that trailer into the hole all the way and drive into it with the Bobcat. I definitely see the potential. I think we need to smooth out that area for the Bobcat to go into the trailer. There's a lot of loose sand there, and it's a little still low in the back, but I see what he was trying to do now. But it does work dumping it from the side there too. I did it this morning and it works great. But anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Have a great Mother's Day. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. See you on the next one.